The Galaxy A series includes some of Samsung's best-selling smartphones worldwide, and the new A55 and A35 aim to continue that streak. At first glance, it is quite difficult to set them apart, and that is because they share a bunch of features from their screens to their batteries and charging capabilities. However, the A55 is about 9,000 rupees dearer than the A35 since it comes with a slightly superior hardware. So, if you're in the market for a Samsung mid-range smartphone and wondering which one out of these two you should pick, then keep watching the video. While the design of every new Samsung smartphone looks more or less the same nowadays, these two smartphones bring something new to the table. What you'd see on the right side of both these models is what Samsung calls a key island. While the frame is flat, the area around the keys is raised and rounded. Everyone will not like it, but I find it pretty cool. Plus, it makes locating buttons a tad bit easier when you're not looking at the device. The frame on the A55 is constructed out of aluminium, while that on the A35 is made out of plastic. But in terms of overall footprint and weight, these two smartphones are incredibly close with negligible differences. If you prefer some visual flair, then the A35's awesome lilac color should interest you. It forms these cool iridescent patterns when exposed to light. Both models feature a glossy glass back and get Gorilla Glass Victus Plus protection on the front. Also standard on both is an IP67 rating, which should make them quite resistant to heavy splashes of water. For audio, there are dual speakers on both models which sound crisp and deliver decent bass. But there is one obvious issue with the design, and I'm pretty sure that you've already seen it by now. The display bezels of this size do make these smartphones look outdated from the front. Anyway, the optical fingerprint sensors on the A55 and A35 also work decently in terms of accuracy and speed. The A55 and A35 are built around the same 6.6-inch Super AMOLED display with a resolution of Full HD Plus and a refresh rate of 120Hz. The local high brightness on both models is 1000 nits, which is fine and makes them pretty usable outdoors. As far as the display quality is concerned, it is really good with punchy colors and no color shifts with different viewing angles. You get HDR10 Plus and Widevine L1 certifications as well, so watching content on OTT platforms should not be a problem. On the software front, both the A55 and A35 run on One UI 6.1 based on Android 14. It is a familiar software that is quite feature-packed and fast at the same time. However, it is not the same One UI that you find on Samsung's flagship smartphones because it comes with pre-installed apps and glance lock screen. So yes, you will have to put in some work to declutter the software. On the flip side, you get 4 years of OS updates and 5 years of security updates with these phones. Now, let's shift focus on the Exynos silicon that powers these two smartphones. The A35 runs on the same Exynos 1380 that powered the A54 from last year. It is a middle-of-the-road chipset that focuses on efficiency. It handles everyday tasks effortlessly and can handle games like BGMI at medium graphic settings, though it is best not to push it beyond that. What is more interesting is the new Exynos 1480 that debuts on the A55. This 4nm chipset is approximately 20% more powerful than the Exynos 1380. An Antutu score of 7.2 lakh puts this chipset somewhere around the Dimensity 7200 in terms of raw performance. Like its sibling, the A55 is designed with everyday usability in mind, making it a good choice for those who want a phone that balances efficiency and performance. The A55 and A35 have triple rear cameras. Both have a 50-megapixel primary camera and a 5-megapixel macro camera. However, the ultra-wide sensor specs differ. It is 8-megapixel on the A35 and 12-megapixel on the A55. The selfie cameras are also different. It is 32 megapixels on the A55 and 13 megapixels on the A35. Both smartphones deliver pretty decent camera performance for their respective price segment. Here are a few photo samples taken with the Galaxy A55. Check them out. Now, let's check out a few photos taken with the Galaxy A35. Weirdly enough, the A35 in some scenarios clicked better photos than the A55. Both smartphones can also shoot 4K 30fps videos with their primary sensors. The footage is quite comparable on both actually with good stability and detail. Now that you've seen the camera performance of both these smartphones, do let us know what you think about it down in the comment section. Both smartphones come with a 5000 mAh battery and support 25 watt wired charging. Now, 25 watts is definitely not fast enough by current standards, and not getting a bundled adapter does not really help much. However, both smartphones deliver impressive battery life. With mixed usage, I could get around 7.5 hours of screen time with the A35. The A55 was even better thanks to a newer and more efficient processor, stretching the screen time to around 8.5 hours. Okay, so the A35 starts at 30,999 rupees in India, while the A55 starts at 39,999 rupees. If I had to buy one of these smartphones, I would gravitate towards the A35. It does miss out on a few features compared to the A55, but still offers a mostly comparable performance while being more affordable. Ultimately, choosing these A-series smartphones boils down to your priorities. If a premium build and extended software support are paramount, both the A35 and A55 are definitely worth considering. However, if you are open to exploring other brands, the 40,000 rupee segment offers a wide range of specialized smartphones. So, take your time, research your options, and choose the phone that best aligns with your needs.